Hi, it's Diana here from Aspect Astrology, and this time I'm here with an introduction about why astrologically it's so important to know and understand the elements and our own elemental signature makeup. So you might know that you're a sun sign Leo, and you know that that's a fire sign, right? But do you actually know what your dominant element is in your astrological makeup? It could be fire, but actually, could water be your dominant element? And if so, how does that actually influence and affect the way in which you express your fire? So we're all made up of a bit of each of the four different elements: fire, air, earth, and water. And some of us have a balance of all four. Some of us have a dominance of one or two particular elements, and that really helps color and shape our lives. And some of us might have actually a complete lack of another element. So I'll use my elemental signature as an example. So I am absolutely dominant fire and water. And this is what my elemental makeup, or signature as I like to call it, what it actually looks like. So you can see the dominant fire, and water is next. So a smattering of earth and absolutely no air. And it was this kind of revelation that sparked such insight for me. Learning about my own elemental makeup, I really began to understand why some parts of myself, particularly my fire and my water, come to me so naturally. I am certainly dominant fire. I can be expressive and creative and energetic, sometimes a little dramatic, and these qualities are supported and enhanced by my strong water. I'm deeply emotional. I am creative, and I'm very empathetic and intuitive, and I can be a little bit hypersensitive. And these are all the aspects that make up water. So I'm a fire and water combination, which basically means that I'm dramatic and passionate, but my water can literally extinguish my fire if I let it. So I've really had to learn how to work together with these elements to try and keep them in balance. Now, check it out. There's very little earth in my chart. I love our earth, of course, but you will not find me out in the garden growing plants or digging holes, or you won't find me happily organizing my finances on a Sunday afternoon. The earth parts of my nature have to be consciously worked on. It's not something I naturally do. I have to work at being practical and organized, and because I know that this is one of the elements that I don't have an abundance of, I know to put in time and effort into developing it. And I also know that I can forgive and accept myself for not being terribly earthy. And then there's absolutely no air in my chart. Unlike many people I know, I really have to work hard intellectually to learn new ideas. I am not a facts person. If I don't love what I'm doing or what I'm learning, it literally goes through one ear and out the other. I have to learn on an emotional basis, and I know that because of my elemental makeup. I love to communicate, but it's the part of myself that I have to work hardest on. So writing and speaking and communicating and connecting are all qualities that actually don't come naturally. I've had to make a real conscious effort to learn how to do these things. And interestingly, now these are the parts of these elements themselves, communicating, talking, writing, are really a major part of my life. So knowing our elemental structure and our elemental signature offers us such insight into what comes naturally to us and what doesn't. So if you're keen on discovering your elemental signature, you can join me on Thursday the 18th of November at a workshop designed to show you how to work with your unique elemental signature. When you register, you'll be asked for your date, place, and ideally time of birth if you know it, and if you don't, we can still work without it. And then during the workshop, we're going to be going through the meanings of all the elements and how to integrate the elements that you may have a dominance of or a lack of, and what this means for you in order to help you gain a greater understanding and acceptance and love of yourself. And the first real step towards a deeper understanding of your personal astrological makeup. So the workshop is going to be on Thursday, November the 18th at 6 p.m. and it's being held by my beautiful friends at Yoga Life in Middle Park. It's an in-person interactive event, which is very exciting. You're going to actually receive your personal elemental signature to keep and hopefully gain some profound insights. So come and join us and bring a friend who you think might actually enjoy this with you. We should be going for just over an hour, so you can head out afterwards. It's going to be a really fun way to spend the first part of an evening with friends, and I would love for you to join us. So registration is open, but it will be closing on November the 15th, so I have time to pull together all the elemental signatures to hand out on the day. So head to www.yogalife, and that's life with a Y, Lyfe, or follow the links in my bio. Don't forget to email them. You'll see all the prompts when you go to register with your date and place and ideally time of birth. And when you do that when you actually go and get your tickets, so that we can have the unique personal elemental signature ready for you to discover how to work with at that workshop on November the 18th. I really hope you can join us. I look forward to it. Until then, I'll see you soon. Bye.